Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I kind of want to summarize my experience. I want to talk about things to ask during your pre-op right before your surgery. I want to talk about what's going to happen when you go in for your surgery and recap on the things that what you truly need for that first week of surgery. Now let me let you know, this video is gonna be everywhere and I apologize. And also I was doing my makeup. I was doing this video, so I hope you don't mind. I just wanted to kind of feel myself again. I was able to wash my hair for the first time in 9 days. I am 9 days post-op right now, so it felt good to wash my hair in the sink, and I was like, I want to put a little bit of makeup on because I haven't worn it in forever and I just want to feel pretty again. But as you can see, I am still in my sports bra, I have my drains, I'm still in my binder. I'm 9 days post-op and I'm feeling really good. It still hurts. I can, it's funny because each day something will hurt and something's okay, and then the next day what hurt before is better and something else hurts. So it's kind of like that process. So yeah, we're gonna jump into the video. I'm sorry it's all over the place, but I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and share it to anyone else that you know might be interested in plastic surgery. Everything's gonna be different. Everyone is different in what they experience, what they go through, but I just wanted to share my experience. So let's say you already had your consultation and you already booked. I'm not going to be mentioning any of the products that I'll be using, but if you're interested, they'll be listed down below. So you go in for your pre-op, and this is just to finalize all your paperwork before surgery. This is where they'll collect the payment for your surgery and, you know, just go over everything. Like my doctor, he dictated everything on his cell phone, on a voice recorder, and sent it to me. And we went over everything, and I was able to answer or ask all the questions that I wanted to ask. So the type of questions I asked during that visit was how low will my tummy tuck incision scar be? Most times it's below, right above your pubic hairline. Depending on what you're getting, you may or may not have drains. And depending on your doctor, you may or may not have drains. But I did, so I asked, where will you be putting my drains? And he told me it would be below my incisions and on my thighs. So if you see my previous videos, you've seen where my tubes are coming out of me, my drains. You can also ask types of things like what will be included. And this is something you may want to even ask during your consultation. My binder was included, but nothing like a compression garment, they call it a faja or shapewear. None of that stuff was included for mine. Your doctor may do that for you depending on what you're getting, where you're going. This will give you time to buy anything that you may need before your surgery, because my pre-op was about within 30 days of my surgery, so it was right in the beginning of that 30-day mark. And then at that point I was able to get my blood work done. That's all I had to get done because I'm under 40s, and I was good to go for surgery. Next, I wanted to talk about what you should expect when you go in for your surgery day and what type of things to do. So I did that morning, I had to be there at 9:30. So that morning I washed my hair, I washed my body with an antibacterial soap. No lotions, no deodorants. I had to get all of my piercings removed. So I went to my local piercing place and I had them put retainers in them, and that's a plastic retainer so your holes don't close, because my surgery was 6 hours. If your surgery is only 2 hours, you should be fine with just taking your piercing out right before surgery, and then when you wake up, putting them back in. I've done that previously with my sleeve surgery and also my gallbladder surgery. Also, prior to my surgery, I went to Walmart and just got a button-down shirt, and I recommend getting 2 to 3 shirts that you can button down, and I'm size small medium, so I got a large. That way it's nothing tight. I wore bigger pants, like sweatpants, nothing with a really tight waistline, because if you're getting a tummy tuck, anything that's tight around your waist is really going to hurt your incisions. So make sure you get something very loose. You may even want to get little footies with the thing underneath so that you don't slip and fall when you're trying to get up. I also had a fat transfer to my butt, and one of my clients got me this. It's kind of worn off, so I don't know the brand, but this is what I've been sitting on when I lay back. That way I'm not sitting directly on my butt, and that way I'm not like messing any of the fat transfer. You don't want to sit directly on your butt if you're getting that done. So I've been sitting on this, and I put my like lower butt right here, and most of it is like my thighs here. That way I'm not directly sitting on the fat transfer. Also, my doctor recommended a boppy pillow. You can sit on that. Cool inner tube things, you can blow those up and sit in that. Even the pool noodles, he says you can like form it directly to your butt, cut it, you know, duct tape it, and just makeshift, and it's really affordable, makeshift a little circle thing for you to sit in as well. Also, I got that zero gravity chair, and that chair has been amazing for me. I don't own a recliner. I didn't want to rent a recliner just in case, like, what if I leaked all over it, like blood, or, you know, I just didn't want to ruin something if I was going to be renting it. Now, if you don't want to spend the $40 to $50 on the zero gravity chair, then feel free to sleep on your couch. Use all your pillows that you have on your couch and do it that way. You got to figure out what's going to work for you before surgery. So yes, I went in with a big button-down shirt, loose pants. I didn't wear a bra because I knew they were going to be putting me in something, and I didn't wear underwear because I knew I was going to have drains and, you know, incisions really close to my lady parts, so I figured why even bother wearing underwear. I wore shoes that I could just slip right into. So I got there, I checked in, and they just had me sign, you know, just additional information like, are you pregnant, when was your last period, and I can't remember the rest, but I did sign some stuff. Then they brought me to a room where I could lock all of my belongings in and change into a gown. And then my nurse was like, okay, the anesthesiologist is going to come in and speak with you and just go over some basic stuff, but before that I'm going to go ahead and just do your vitals. So they checked my blood pressure, which everything was great, my height, and then also my weight. Yeah, going into surgery I was 117.6, so that was my going surgery weight. Right now I weighed myself and I'm about 121.8, and that's because of a lot of fluids. And when the anesthesiologist came in, she asked the same questions, like, are you pregnant? They went over my medical history of like what surgeries I had. Do I have any issues with anesthesia? Prior to surgery, I had to start antibiotics 2 days, and then the morning of, I also had to take nausea medication. So I forgot about that. After that, my surgeon came in and he just went over everything again, what was gonna happen, and then he started marking me everywhere, like where he was gonna place my new nipples, where the incisions were underneath my breast, where the tummy tuck's scar would be, and where my new belly button would go, and a lot of measurements. And then he turned me around and then marked where he was gonna lipo up in my back area around my bra, and also my lower back right above my butt, and then also where he was gonna insert the fat transfer. Then my nurse took me into the operating room. I said goodbye to my hubby. When I walked into the operating room, I was not allowed to touch anything that was blue. That means it's been sterilized and, you know, don't touch it. So I just stood there until they directed me on what to do, where to go. I said this before in my 1 to 3 day post-op appointment, this whole situation, but the gentleman who was getting me ready had me stand on like pee pads type of thing, and they sprayed me down with this brown stuff. I think it was iodine, but it was just something to clean and kind of sterilize my body before surgery. So he had me like put my hands on my head, and he sprayed me from like right here down to like my knees. Then I turned around and he did the same thing. After that, had me sit, put gloves on me, put a hair net on me. He put like little booties on me, compression socks, and then also he put the machine that moves your legs muscles. That way there's, you know, preventing clotting during the surgery. Then my anesthesiologist was there. They had Alexa there too, and they were like, oh, what do you want to play? So they were like, Alexa, pause. And they were like, well, what do you want to listen to? I'm like, it doesn't matter to me, like, because I knew within seconds I would be knocked out anyway. So I thought that was funny. My anesthesiologist. Like my veins, like my skin's very transparent where you can see my veins, but they are hard to get like in my arms for needles and IVs. So when she went to do the IV, she missed it the first time, which I was kind of like upset about because it hurts. But yeah, so I remember her doing that, and then she was like, okay, I'm going to be giving you the good stuff, and I was like, all right, and then I was out. When I woke up, I just remember my doctor going, Carissa, wake up. Like, I guess he was like constantly like, hey, you know, like, wake up. I don't know, like, I just remember him saying, Carissa, wake up, like very stern, not like he was mad, but like, wake up. And then I just was like, you know, like my hubby was there, and he was like, your eyes were like so beady, I've never seen you look like that before. And he was like, he just said that I was like completely like out of it. And I remember my plastic surgeon, my doctor going, look down, and I remember just seeing like how flat my stomach was, and I was like, wow. And then I remember them putting ace bandage around my breast, and he wheeled me out to my car, and then he got me in the car and buckled me in, which I thought was like super sweet. The ride home, I don't remember. I vaguely remember like trying to like get up the steps to get into my apartment and like getting on the chair, and that was it. I don't remember anything until I woke up and I was, you know, awake, and I was like, holy shit, I can't believe I did this. Like, this is, it happened. Like, I was just so proud that you know, I've lost my weight, and, you know, now I want my body. So I was really happy. So the next day I woke up and, you know, I had to get up, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot get up. So luckily my chair reclines up and down, but I just remember like my back was on fire. My nipples were very like sensitive, like, you know, you weren't wearing a bra all day and it was just rubbing on your shirt all day, like that type of sensitive feeling. It felt like that with a little bit of like a burning sensation. My back hurt, and like the butt area where he injected the fat, that hurt too. Like, and then like I said, my lady part area was so sensitive. So let's talk about things that like I really needed from the first week, because like I said, I'm 9 days post-op, and the things that were really needed for me was, first of all, stool softener. I started that immediately. So I got club crackers because I knew, you know, I could get that down and I wouldn't upset my stomach when I needed to take any medication. So I got club crackers. That's definitely something needed. Protein bars are needed. I only stuck with water at first, and my emergency probiotic Immune Plus packets. And you've heard me talk about that in my previous post-op videos. Those were highly needed. So lots of water. You also need straws. Go to the dollar store and get straws, because most times you're laying back and you can't do that, so you need straws. We talked about the chair that I got that I needed, those type of things. I definitely needed like a neck pillow. My chair came with one, but I go back and forth with each one. I got Propel because it has electrolytes, so any waters with electrolytes that's not carbonated or like low sugar type of products that are, you know, with electrolytes, that way you can get some energy. And any vitamins, I also recommend probiotics, extra Tylenol, because that, after the pain meds are gone, or like you don't want to take any pain meds, extra strength Tylenol is for sure the best way. And then like extra blankets. Like, I'm freezing all the time, so I've layered myself in blankets. When I got up to walk, some people will say you need like a walker. My hubby just held my hands and we walked to the bathroom together. I don't think you really need a walker. I mean, I could have walked by myself, but it felt better having him securely there. So I definitely recommend like having someone help you. There's no way you can do this by yourself for the first 3 days. No way. Now, if you're traveling somewhere and you're staying in one of those, you know, their recovery homes, they'll have everything for you. So you really don't need to worry about too much with what you need to bring with you if you're traveling. Things that I didn't use so far, and I might need to use them. I haven't used any of the pee pads. I haven't used that. I have not leaked whatsoever yet, but one of my drains are going to be going out today, so I may need that. I didn't need like a towel over my chair in the car on the way home because I wasn't leaking. I got like maxi pads without wings. I didn't need that yet, but eventually I think once all of my dressings and stitches are okay and not covered anymore. I think I may need those. I didn't need my Go Girl thing to help me pee. I didn't do anything with my legs, and I'm so happy that I didn't, because I was able to use my legs to help me get up and get down and squat and get down on the toilet and all of that. I would recommend getting your toilet paper like in front of you or to the side of you, so it's easy to get when you're going to the bathroom, instead of like over, you know, where it's supposed to be on. It all depends on where how your bathroom's set up, but it was easy for my toilet paper to be on the side of the tub so I could reach it and wipe myself. Oh, I did need my lanyard though. I mean, it's not really required, but it's nice to have something holding your drains. Baby wipes. I have been using my baby wipes. I've been cleaning my underarms, and I clean a lady part and my butt, you know, when I need to, or when I feel yucky or whatever. Oh, and I do recommend getting sports bras. Like if you are, I'm sorry, this is all over the place, but if you are getting any breast work done, I went to Walmart and just got these front zipper ones, which is really nice. I got a large that fits me perfectly, and then I got this extra large, which is nice for the swelling. So I switch in between those, and I don't know how long I will be in a sports bra, but one thing that was not provided to me from my doctor was this compression garment. I got it off Amazon. I'll have a link down below, but as you can see, it is a high compression. I probably need maximum, but once my drains are out, I'm going to be switching to this, so I don't know how it is yet, but I will let you know. I got the nude color, and as you can see, it does have the hooks and a zipper. I got a size small because you do want it to be tight to help with compression and swelling. You can see the bottom here is crotchless. Now this is nice because it has a little sticky plastic part so that it stays put and doesn't slip up and down on your legs. So I did get a small, and I'm hoping I can fit it. Other than that, I'm sure I missed something, but if you have any questions, please list them down below. I'd love to answer any of your questions that I may have missed. And just remember, this is my experience. This is what I'm going through. It's my recommendations from what I've experienced. So please, you know, don't get upset or anything like that. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.